While the incoming Trump administration is interested in slashing wasteful government spending, the president-elect asked Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy to lead the charge. They head up the newly created Department of Government Efficiency, also known as DOGE. Both men were up on Capitol Hill today meeting with Republican lawmakers. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales joins us now with the latest on this. Erik.
Well, good evening, Tracy. Yes, a little history lesson here. Former President Ronald Reagan once said, government is not the solution to complex problems, but rather the problem itself. The ultimate goal of this government efficiency department is to cut some $2 trillion in the current budget and also identify more cuts in future budgets. Ramaswamy and Musk did not speak to reporters, but Speaker Mike Johnson did, and he says he's optimistic about bringing real change to government spending.
And let me be frank about this. Government is too big, it does too many things, and it does almost nothing well. And the taxpayers deserve better. They deserve a more responsive government, a more efficient government, one that is leaner and more focused on its primary objectives.
Among those attending, the new chair of the Senate DOGE Caucus, Joni Ernst. She tells me one way to trim the fat to get rid of all empty federal buildings, which could save more than $15 billion a year. A new report found that since COVID, only 6% of the federal workforce actually report in person on a full-time basis every day. Republicans say they have a mandate for change.
This sort of time is long overdue. I think reforming the administrative state, saving taxpayer dollars, making government more accountable to people is something we ought to be focused on.
I want Vivek and Elon to open every Pandora's box they can find and get their hands in there and get them dirty and find out where they can find efficiencies.
Senator Marsha Blackburn plans to introduce legislation that coincides with DOGE's plan to freeze the federal hiring process and establish a merit-based salary system. Democrats say saving the government money is not a partisan issue.
I mean, I don't know why it's controversial to eliminate waste. But that's not exactly an original idea either. I mean, how many different administrations is that all have that kind of a conversation, all those things?
No one's going to argue with trying to make government smaller and more efficient, right? So I don't think that the challenge is how do we get people to unite and work together on some of these issues.
Some unions are already pushing back against some of the budget cuts ideas. Now, in the latest contract agreement between the government and the Social Security Administration union workers, tens of thousands of employees secured the option of teleworking from home until their contract runs out in 2029. Now, I did ask Speaker Johnson about this, and he says one of the first demands of the new Trump administration and from Congress is to force all federal workers back to the office. So we're going to see how that plays out. Tracy?
All right, Erik. Switching gears here, I know you're also following the House Ethics Committee's plans to release the report about former Congressman Matt Gaetz, who, as we know, has been accused of sexual misconduct, that is, and also drug use and even sharing sexually related videos on the House floor. Tell us more about that.
Well, Tracy, we've learned that Pennsylvania Congresswoman Susan Wild, she is the top Democrat on the House Ethics Committee. She decided not to attend today's meeting. Ethics Committee members were going to vote on whether or not to release the Gaetz report, which took over 2 years in investigations to complete. Now, as of now, the report will likely not be released, but we did learn that some Democrats have expressed that they may want to bring a motion to the floor to release the report and take a full vote. I'll have more on that tomorrow. From Capitol Hill, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.